Most traders know the patterns. Breakouts, gap fills, bounces off the 9 EMA. And yet, most still fail, not from a lack of knowledge. They fail because they're trading without context. Would you drive blindfolded on the freeway? That's what it's like trading without understanding market structure. Are we trending, consolidating, or reversing? Which setups fit today's environment? What levels truly matter and which are just noise? Market context answers all of that. That's why every morning I post a clear market context and game plan. It's the same blueprint I use before every trade. You'll know if we're in expansion or contraction mode, when to trust the open or fade it, whether a gap will run or reverse, where traders are trapped and where price is likely to react. With context, you're not chasing, you're executing. If you want to trade with clarity and conviction, read the daily game plan by 9 AM EST on Substack. Join us live on Discord and YouTube. It's not about seeing more setups. It's about knowing which ones matter before the bell rings.
If you're here to flip coins and gamble, click away. If you're here to actually learn how to trade futures with structure, strategy, and real results, then welcome. Because most people don't make it. Not because they are not smart, but because no one ever taught them how to build a foundation. Hello there and welcome. I'm Sean, the founder of Smart Traders Capital, and truly glad you're here. You have taken the first step into one of the most misunderstood profession is day trading. We believe trading is more than pushing buttons and chasing green candles. It's a craft, a discipline, a journey. Let me be real with you. This world is filled with noise. You have probably seen screenshots, the Lambos, the flashy wins on social medias, but they don't show you is the work, the structure, the thousands of mistakes behind every win. Yes, you can make money in trading and change your life, but only if you're willing to go slow and right. Yes, read it again. Slow and right. Most people who enter this game rush in like it's casino. They will click buy or sell. They're placing a bet, hoping the market move in their favor. Sometime it does, and that random win feels like a magic. But randomness is not the strategy, and without the structure, you will lose more than you win. The market is like a 24/7 live stream. It's always moving, full of actions, suspense, drama, just like your favorite Netflix series. But don't get lost in the entertainment. Every trade you take must have a reason, a plan, a risk management. You can live with it, but you're not here to
Good morning. Can you guys hear me? Well, can you hear me? Good morning. Happy Father's Day. I can hear you, Mikul. Can you hear me? I can hear you. Good morning. All right. All right. Today is a very key day. I mean, there's no economic data today, but there is definitely a geopolitical situation, and this week has a lot of key information data coming in. So we need to be carefully trade because market has recovered everything uh, with the gap down on the Sunday evening, right? So there was the negative momentum on the Friday. A lot of sell-off happened, but everything bought back up. Insane market. Uh, market is really strong, insanely strong. Is all streams are working fine? Everyone is fine. Good morning on YouTube. Good morning on X. Good morning on Facebook. Just give me a few minutes. I'm just trying to resolve uh, some errors on this on the live streaming. Miguel, can you recheck that all the streams are working, please? Hi, Dan. Morning, Dan. No, I think there's something. There's some issues on my on my software, so I have to restream it just now. All right, thank you so much. Yeah, yeah. Substack is also working or no? Okay, so maybe check after a few seconds. Maybe I just update it again. So I think everything would be fine. Just the Substack then. Okay. All right. All right. Let's start with it. So today is really there is no economic data. So let's recheck it on the Finviz. So if we go to the Finviz, let me share my screen here as well. Um, so if we go here, you guys can see on the Finviz, we don't have as such data. We only have an Empire State Manufacturing, which only already happened at 8:30. So nothing much. But this week is very, very important because there are a lot of data coming in. Tuesday we have a data. Wednesday we have the uh, we have data. Then I think the Thursday the market is closed, but we have some data on Thursday, and then Friday we have the data as well. And just going through full week of data, there are a lot of geopolitical uncertainty. Market has moved. Uh, Friday, if you recall, and we can just go and analyze now. So if you look at the Friday, we have seen clearly. Um, and this is Friday. So we have seen on the Friday, let me just remove the pre-market so you can see. So this was the session on the June 11th, which is Wednesday, this is Thursday, this Friday. So when Wednesday, we had a sell-off, then we have a small bounce, and then we have a gap down. Friday moves back up, retest 6:30, and then sell off. And today, on the Sunday evening, if you recall, market opens close to 59.40, which is basically a low of the June 12th. And then what happened? Then it's just we bought back up, and then since then market is keep grinding up. Right now we are exactly at the place close to 6:30, where on the Friday we have a retest, and then before the sell-off begins. So market is completely recovered everything, full gap close to 6:30. Now, question is that is this market, what market going to do? Is market going to go continue to sell off, and then like the way we've seen on the Thursdays and Fridays, or it is just going to rip back higher and reclaim the new high? It's a lot of uncertainty depending on what would be the situation in the geopolitical, where the crude oil is going to be affected. So today we need to be very careful how we trade. We do not need to assume anything, but definitely if it's just pushing up, and if you look at it, it's only up by zero point 0.5 and exactly at the lower band of resistance level. And if I draw here, if we draw here, look at this one. So we have seen aggressive sell off the moment the price reaches those levels. Then we have seen aggressive sell off here as well. Now question is that are we going to see the sell off continuation here, or are we going to see on the top side? So that is really important for us to establish whether we're going to see again another sell off. And see here, if you look at it again, it is right now turning back down here. Right. So this is the area where a lot of resistance happening. Um, so test, if you want to test 1, 2, and 3 in just a few days, it has retested a couple of times. But if you look at it, it's not that hard. It has breached that level a couple of times as well. So it aggressively breached for a while, but not like this. And then today it respecting it, it's not reaching the previous high. So it could be, we can say that this is the, if this is the high, this is a lower high, and there's another lower high. Because if this is another lower high, where is the lower low? Because here we can clearly see the low, but in this case we didn't have the low, right? We didn't have the low, so we bounced it. So we need to be careful today. I would just say this is going to be interesting because it's the first day of the week. A lot of biases people have about one side news, a short, right? And then we have a lot of news coming in during the week as well. So we don't know whether the institutions are going to wait for the sell-off, or institutions will preempt the sell-off before the news coming in. Let's just look back one more time to Finviz and look at this, the crude oil. So if you look at the crude oil, uh, so if you look at the crude oil, you will see what I'm trying to explain to you here, right? So see here, so crude oil, uh, this is the Sunday, night, opened up. What happened? It just continues to sell off. So what does really mean that? This really mean that uh, the only way the market can go further down is if they expect a crude oil to break out. Because if the crude oil can break out, and I think I've tweeted it as well over the weekend, if you look at the monthly relationship, so if the crude oil usually breakouts over $100, $130, there is always a sharp sell-off happens in the market, because this is the create inflationary pressure and then slow down the economy if the crude oil is just price up. So the question is that as far as crude oil is not breaking out, is it in the consolidation level, which is close to below $80. Then we have $100 band, and then this is the previous high is on 2022. And if you remember, this was a time when we also have the inflationary pressure, market sell off as well. So markets sometimes correlate with the crude oil prices. So if market thinks that the geopolitical situation may create uncertainty in the oil price that may result S&P sell-off. But if you look at it right now, since the Sunday evening, we do not see any bounce in the crude oil. So we need to definitely keep watching the crude oil today. Uh, if it's going up, then definitely means that we have a reason for S&P to sell off. But if it doesn't happens, then we should not force the short trades. Any question, guys? Morning, Vivek. Happy Father's Day. Yeah, yeah, I think we can update that. That's a good point because the volume is shrinking. So let's see what is a new one right now. So it's what is that? ES. Uh, yeah, ES. What happened? Because I was thinking yesterday because the volume is not shrinking. So let's read the U rather than M. Yeah, I think for me, let me see because I think there was some uh, for me. I think they did, but I don't know whether I accept it or not. Let's see quickly. Futures ES June. So yeah, I think so. You got the update from the okay. Let me update everything in Q. Okay. All right, I updated that. Okay, now I think. So why on the Ninja Trader it doesn't show me? Why? Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that they usually, I mean, they should automatically get updates, so then we don't need to worry about it. Yeah. Okay. Let's do it. I think I updated that. It's all good. All right. Yeah. So we, yeah, yeah. Dash doesn't. Anyway, Dash is anyway our charting software, so it doesn't really matter for us to the volume as well as the prices are same, because for for the dash we just use the price, the volume we look at the book map anyway, right? So let's see. Yeah, because they look for the future, right? So it's just a little bit more expensive. Yeah. So remember, 6075 is equal to 6035, so almost 40 points difference here. Uh, and then I think the for NQ, the difference is, what is the 50? Just quickly check. 8160. So almost the 960, almost the 180 points difference. Let's quickly mark on this chart the resistance because it doesn't have the resistance. Before I used to have this. Let's see one more time. Okay. I usually use this one and never. Oh yeah. So I use for the dash. The trick is that don't use any symbol. Just use ES. Okay, and then use NQ. Uh, so then you don't need to update it, and then your levels also always going to marked. For dash, just don't use any symbol as far as you're not trading through the dash. Okay, if you are trading through the dash, then you have to do it. You see what I'm saying? So we be careful. We don't need to force any short at this point. market is just stuck on the top. Really, really extremely bullish today. I basically tried yesterday evening trying to do some trades. Made a little bit of money, but it was really jumpy. It was really strong. Market was really, really strong. And I'm glad that I didn't force any trades. So, see, that's what I'm explaining to you. So it's really tricky. Right now, market is very close to the resistance. Okay. Uh, uh, but what I'm saying that there are a lot of negative reaction at this point. So a lot of people want to short this. On top, the crude oil is not breaking out. So the only way the S&P can pull back and react to this war news or geopolitical news negatively if there is an inflationary pressure coming in through the crude oil. That will create an unnecessary pressure on the US economy. If yes, there is a geopolitical situation, but that doesn't really impact S&P directly. As far as the crude oils are not impacted, and crude oil, I showed to you the chart, and those who have the you know look at the here, right? If you have a live data, you can see here as well, but I'm going to show you this. Look at the crude oil chart. So it didn't bounce at all after the Sunday evening, right? Open. Um, so if it's not breaking out, then there is no way that S&P is going to react negatively. Um, right now, uh, yes, it's bouncing, but it's still the downtrending. We need to see this channel to break out. So, for instance, if the crude oil start breaking out here, right? So then basically it's going to be worrisome for S&P. Usually, there's an inverse correlationship between the crude oil prices breaking out and then S&P 500. So anytime you see crude oil breaks out over 100, there is a negative reaction on the S&P 500. They sell off, right? So as far as a negative channel, I don't think there will be any problem. But if you look at this monthly chart, this candle, this is really an important candle. um, don't go into the daily, because if you're going to go daily, you're going to see, as we just saw, that it's just selling off. But if you look at the weekly, they're still consolidating. So as far as uh, market is not breaking out, then it's fine. But I think the first resistance would be the 80, the next level would be 100, and if it started going this, then it's going to be troublesome. So as far as market is not crude oil is not doing anything unnecessarily breaking out, I think then there will be no pressure on S&P 500. But remember, as I said, this S&P 500 is very close to the resistance. So there might be a small sell-off or pullback. We just saw here. People might be taking profit at 60, 630, right? That we just saw that here. So 910. I think now it's working. Uh, I think that the smart traders stream is on right now on this smart traders website. Yeah, guys, really appreciate those who are watching on the YouTube. If you can give a thumbs up, and really appreciate if you can give a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. It will really support us. And stay tuned. We're gonna do a live trading. Uh, yes. So Dr. M is asking. Yes, is a DAS. I use the DAS for my charting. Guys, meantime, if you are have some time, you guys can go also on the Discord. Go, just give a thumbs up on the YouTube. Thank you, guys. We're watching us on the Facebook. Uh, we're gonna do a live trading in the 9:30. If you have any question, you can ask now. Really strong market. Is there any setting, Miguel, on the Ninja Traders uh, to automatic change the futures once it expired and rollover?
Okay. Because I wanted to update that into the uh, chart, so then there will be no discrepancy in pricing. Sure. Morning, John. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna end it. I'm just checking something. Let me just do it again. All right, I'm ready. Whenever you're ready. Uh huh. Uh huh. Or just say click on the rollover. So let me click on the rollover. Oh yeah, automatically updated, and this is a one click. Good. Well, good. Yeah, because I can't find it manually how to do it here. Okay, perfect. I got it. All right, the stream is up now, so you can see the stream. Yeah, so guys, be very careful. Don't look at the biases towards the short or long. We'll see. You know, today is a day, is a Monday, and we need to a bit slow, a little bit start slow. I wouldn't see this day as in, you know, from our terminology, I don't see any high and very high opportunity day. So we need to risk with the low to moderate day risk. We are almost exactly at the place where we were on the Friday. We can have a range day. We can have start sell off, but we'll see. Okay, we'll see. It may turn back into the high opportunities day, but by looking at the price action and the uncertainty, um, in the week ahead, the Tuesday, Wednesday. So maybe there might be some reactions later in the afternoon, uh, or maybe people might gonna institution might start gonna selling off early on. But we'll need to see the action and then react. So as far as now, I don't see any reason for us to think this is a high opportunity day. And guys, if you want to learn our methodology and improve, you can always join our Discord. And we do every week method, our strategy classes where I can go, and it's nothing is pre-recorded, everything live, so you're going to get a chance to ask the question and learn. Similarly, if you look at this live trading, there's no replays. What you see on the YouTube, kids comes in, they play the replay and they say how I made $6,000 in 6 minutes. It is nothing like that. It is absolutely on the live, uh, real time price action, real time trade call out. So stay tuned if you're really interested in learning. How was your weekend, guys? Did you do anything exciting? While we are waiting, please give a thumbs up. Those guys are on the YouTube, Facebook. Uh, Give a thumbs up. There's a two streams right now going on. One is just a raw, without commentary, the Bookmap stream. It is really important for you guys to watch the Bookmap, the price action, to understand the level two. So keep it open on your screen. Uh, and then the second streaming is where I speaking. So there's a two separate streams. I would really encourage you guys to, watch both, if you really wanted to understand, because level two is really important for you guys to learn and improve. And if you don't know where is the second stream is, you can go back to the channel page, or just write the comment and we can share with you. And if you are on the Bookmap stream and you don't know where is the live stream going on, you can always look at the comments. You might not able to hear me on the Bookmap stream, but if you can just check the comments and you can find there the link of this stream as well. And in the next day and so, I'm going to release the video uh, that how all of these lines are. What are these lines? I want you to guys understand that. So I'm creating a detailed video, and then also in the background we are working on that how we can transfer, transition our dash trading chart to the Ninja Traders. That will coming soon as well. But in the next few days, I'm going to release the video and explaining about my whole setup, what I look for, what are these yellow lines means, what these white lines are, what these green dash lines are. I'm going to explain you in the detail so you guys can follow along to me while I'm doing the trading. So just stay tuned. Maybe I'm in the production, so maybe in the next few days I'm going to share with you. Guys, really appreciate those who are on the YouTube. Please give a thumbs up. And stay tuned. We're going to do a live trading the moment that 9:30 is going to start. Still the 4 minutes for the market to open. So this week we did a little differently. What I did basically on the YouTube, they can only see my Ninja Traders chart because YouTube are more interested in what I'm receiving the comment. They're more interested in execution to see. So in the Ninja Traders, they can see my execution Ninja Traders chart, uh, and on the on the Discord, you can then see my dash trader chart. So, guys, give me just quick feedback that on the YouTube, do you think that this is just the two charts are more visible and easier to read for the people who are following on the YouTube rather than the desk trading screen, which is much more crowded and a lot of charts are there? What you guys think? A small pullback. Still, if you look at it, still extended to the VWAP. 30 seconds. Good luck, guys. Okay, don't force the trade. We're gonna see first. Today is not the day where you need to push harder.
Few seconds. Good luck. Gapped up. If you look at the gap up, market is gapping up. After gapping up, still the first move is on the upside. Crazy strength in the market. Remember, as I said, today is not the day where you need to press and have any biases, and I don't see any high opportunity day so far. So risk for the low to moderate risk day. Okay. Another squeeze up. Those who are shorted, they are completely devastated now. There might be another squeeze can come in. So completely gone. Those who are shorted, really devastating for them. You can see that market has sell off last 60 minutes just to come to this point for 10 points move down, and in just 2 minutes market has covered the whole 60 minutes of that. Shows that how strong market is, that it needs an hours to pull back a little bit, and it just need a minutes to cover up. But that's good. It shows really strong move of an upside. So we might gonna find either a pullback entry here. But as far as markets stay below the 60-80, which is the resistances, I'm not interested in going long unless we see a back test on it. Okay. First rejection coming in. And so it's a very low volume up. There is no upside order as such in the market in the book map. I'm not in rush to do any trading today. As I said, we need to clearly see what market wants to do here. Very strong 5 minutes. Almost 1.5 minute remaining. Look at this candle. It's really 2 minutes are really strong. But whereas if you look at the NQ is above the pre-market high. Okay, this is a sell-off coming in. Let's see, NQ is trying to reset the this first 5 minutes is almost the 10 points. Okay. And NQ, this 5 minutes is a 100-point candle. Wow.
Very strong first 5 minutes. We need to watch. Very, very strong. But it can easily pull back from here because there is a resistance on top. We'll just get ready for going long. We'll try going long over the highs. Uh, if we can have a little bit consolidation here, another 1 or 2 minutes of consolidation for 64.79, and then 5 points risk would be the 64.75. But let it consolidate first here. But if it comes down and fail, then we can reassess that. And remember, as I said, this is very close to the resistance here. The market look very strong. The ideal scenario would it be that if it doesn't break out in the next 2 minutes, but it doesn't sell off in the next 2 minutes, and if market just consolidate here, then we gonna find long opportunities. Yeah, looks good now. So it looks good, but I still want a little bit more consolidation. I don't want immediate sell. The breakout. Don't do that. Don't do the breakout here. Can it hold a little bit? Little bit. Can it hold a little bit? It's breaking out, but it's just as risky as would be the shorting. Given it, there is a lot of resistance. So I want a little bit more consolidation before it's really break out. Okay, that's good. Okay, it has one rejection now. So that's good. If it breaks out now over 60.79, we can go long with the 5 points risk. Okay, not yet. Watch out closely. Okay, holding the pre-market high, very nice. That's good. Watch out. If it breaks out now, it's going to be very strong breakout. Okay. Okay, looks good. Let's see. If it breaks out, if it breaks out now, I'm gonna press the trigger. Looks really strong, so get ready. If it's triggered, then we can press the button here. I'm long.
Okay, let's see, can it break out here? It had a very good momentum, holding it nicely. NQ is supporting, but 6080 would be the resistance, but looks really strong. The way it is holding the pre-market high. A couple of times it tried to bounce and it held it. Still holding it. It looks really good. It has to break out any second. Here you go. Come on, can it? It broke out and then again failed at 6080. I took the second entry into my second account on the hoping of the breakout. I didn't like this rejection. I'm reducing my second entry by still holding the first entry. So I'm gonna be, if it's gonna be a losing trade though, but it looks really strong. I'm still holding it on my primary entry. If you look at the NQ is already on top of the area. ES is above the pre-market high, NQ is above the pre-market high. As far as nothing did wrong here, holding very nicely. One rejection, one rejection. Okay, it seems like we're gonna stop out here. It's pushing down. I'm still holding it. You guys don't see my execution here. Why? Okay, let me just quickly check that. They used to, they cannot see my execution. Okay, I think now we can see my execution here. Yeah, I didn't like it so far. It's just holding it very nicely. Uh, didn't do anything wrong, but just taking a little longer to break out. Another very good 10 minutes of consolidation.
This could be the candle where it can break out. Can it break out the 80? 60-80 seems like a big resistance here on the SPY, on the ES. All right, it's breaking out now. Good, very good trade. Come on, let's keep going. Come on. If it's going to break out, then our target would be 60.90. There's a next resistance on 60.90. Still holding it. This has to, on the SPY, it has to break 602 for us to go back to the on the top of the range. Tape is a bit heavy on the top side. There's only order, last order we see at 6085, and there's no order after that. So if you can break out 6085, there's a high likelihood that we're gonna go and even rip to the 6100 easily. Uh, so 6085 would be an important area. So far is rejecting again. Really choppy price action on the top side. Okay, I don't like this pullback from the highs. Okay, it could be the back test here. This is the last, try. If it fails here, then definitely ES is going to fail. So this is the last try for the ES. Still holding the pre-market high. ES is really strong. NQ is really strong. So this is going to be the last try for the ES. Can it go a little bit more? Here you go. The breakout came in. Here you go. Very close to our target now. Come on, let it push. Let it push. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Very nice. It's push a lot, so I'm basically trailing it now. I want this to, don't stop me out. Come on, push. It's clicked on 85. Come on, continue upside. Okay, I'm not gonna lose this profit, so I'm gonna take, if it's gonna fall below 85, I'm gonna close it.
All right, I stopped now because it moved almost 10 points and then pulling back. I don't wanna risk that. It was a really good move. Any one of you taken with me this trade? Guys, any one of you taking the trade with me? Awesome. All right. Vivek, did you? Vivek, you're only going to make it depending on your size. That's good. Yeah, yeah. See, this is the learning point. Yes, of course. And I also did. See, I basically, essentially, I didn't even make too much because I tried my second account as well. So I lose a little bit money on that account, but I kept my original entry. So you're right. I didn't even make that much money, but it's not about you can't be. You also it's very important for you to manage risk. Initially I was thinking that this is the way it's going to move up. That's why I added into my second account. But then when it's failed the breakout, and as I said, today is a day where I consider it as a low opportunity day, so I immediately took it off my additional size, because the worst thing you can do is a low opportunity day, and then you have on a one idea you lose two trades, right? And if you look at it, this is really in a hard breakout. It broke out after so many tries and then just squeezed and then again pulling back, no continuation. So, uh, so today is a day where it's trending up. We can clearly see it's trending up, but it's not like that. It's a momentum day. It's trending up, yes, but it's not a momentum day. So right now we don't have any order on the ES side. If it can reclaim 6085, it's likely it's going to go to 6100. Maybe we can add maybe one more contract. Suppose if you have 5 MES before, just go 1 MES again. Because if it's going to claim 6085, it's going to likely going to break out. Uh, yeah, I'm re-entered because I don't see any orders again on the book map. If it's going to break 6085, it's likely going to go to 6100. Okay, can it go? Come on, don't push back. There's no order at all on the resistance side. And SPY also broke 602. So why you? I did the execution. Why you can't say? Okay, let me just quickly check, because sorry, I'm just uh, on the YouTube. I'm just doing something, and then here you go. One more move. Why? Oh, very good. This is one of the best trade. I'm closing it. I'm closing it. Did you see why I'm almost $1,000 up? Woo! What a great man. See, we told you that this is going to be that if it can clear 6085. See, that's why I really emphasize you guys that it is really, really important for you guys to look at the book map. This is exactly the book map trade we had it. Nothing but just a book map trade. And I'm going to show you for the YouTube. And here you go. See here. Uh, see, this is the entry. Look at this one. Um, so there was no order at all on the book map. Look at this. Look at this. There's no order on the book map. and that's why I took the entry, and then I went over $800 on this trade. So really, really an awesome trade. Did you guys take in any second trade with me? And I'm telling you, I don't even see any order. It could continue to rip. Okay, it can continue to rip. Uh, it can continue to rip and retest 6100 easily. Uh, I feel like I'm just feel like a FOMO. We can add it, but let's see if we can find something to add. We can find a spot where we can add here, because there is no order before 6100. But right now we're only 4 points away from 6100. So any of you, Miguel, did you take the trade? Vivek, sorry, did you? I can't hear you. You're cutting off. Yeah. Yes, better. Awesome. Awesome. What about Dan? Don't try to short Dan this market, okay? Don't tell me that you even shorted it. Have you shorted it? Yeah, it's really strong. It's really strong. Okay, so I see that some crude oil is starting moving back up. So there might be a 6100 breakout and then fails. That could be the place. I see that crude oil is bouncing now. Um, and the if you look at the UVXY is just dropping. So there is no point for market to sell off from the VIX perspective. Um, but yes, the market is exactly at the resistance 6100 now. And guys, this is what we do. I mean, those who are on the YouTube and Facebook and the Twitter, if you have taken the trade with us, I only expect and appreciate if you can give a thumbs up. And this is not the replay. This is just exactly real time call out trades, right? Uh, for our community, the first principle is the risk management. If it's working, we will take it. But if it's not working, we are not going to be stubborn. It's okay to take. See, I took the small loss and then I let the other continue. And once I see the Bookmap clear breakout, I basically add into my position. And now, on the Father's Day, I got $1,000 a day. I mean, it's good enough, right? What else do you want? I mean, $1,000 a day. There's 250 trading days. It's become $250,000. How much do you need more? Even if you do just a small grind, um, just a small grind, just a small, as a, come 8:30, learn from us, take execution 10:30, finish your day. That's a good, uh, personal freedom for you guys. But it's important that don't force it. Okay, don't force it. For me, one ES is a contract. For you, maybe two MES. So don't get shy. Oh, somebody's making $1,000. I only make 55 or 70. It's okay. You're only going to make what you're allowed to risk. If your risking is less, then you're gonna make less. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it at all. Just focus on learning. That's why I do the two streams together. I do the book map for you guys. I want you to look at it, watch it, keep it open for you guys, because I know when I was learning, buying a book map subscription for $150 is expensive. So imagine, I pay almost $150 for book map. I pay $150 just for gas traders for futures. I pay $100 for Ninja Trader subscriptions. I pay streaming subscriptions. I have other softwares. So things are costly. So I don't want you to spend money while you're learning. So come join our community. Use these free resources and learn and make smaller money, right?
So she's still breaking out 6100, but I don't want to enter now. We a little, you know, we already took the trend trade. Now, if you look at the ES, well, I think that's the rumor. That's basically circulating from last Thursday, last Thursday, from yesterday. That they're saying they're saying that if the Israel do the ceasefire, then they will follow it. To be honest, I don't think so. That's the news. I think this is bullshit because this news is circulating since morning. Well, I think what is really happening at this point is just a squeeze. Uh, and then if you look at it, the crude oil is now started bouncing. The crude oil VIX is dropping. This the idea for the Wall Street and CNBC is that they are they're analysts, right? They make money by throwing the breaking news. Okay, uh, and what they do, they basically always tag the price action with the news. So, for instance, if it's sell off now, they're gonna say that the fear of war coming up. Wall Street are worried about fear of war. They basically come up with those headlines, but our job is not to. We can see clearly the book map. We can see the price action. And this news is really old. I don't even believe on this news that this news is any thing would have been could the thing could have been that uh, uh, that if you look at it, the this war didn't impact any export crude oil and Iran's facilities. They only have impacted the local supply chains. So therefore, market will just keep riding up since the Sunday night. And of course, it is in the favor of everyone that this war should end, and it's going to be peaceful. So then there will be no problem. But I really don't think that. And I can show you. I'm still finding on my YouTube, not on the YouTube, on the X, because I saw that news before as well. If I find it, I will show you that news. It was on the invest. What do you call the investor? Yeah, investing.com. Investing.com had this news yesterday. See here, look at this. So, so this is the investing 2 hours ago. Tehran ready to abandon enrichment but needs face saving. If you go, this news is just keep coming in from different headlines from yesterday. So oil prices turn lower. See, I think that's basically the real thing, the crude oil. That's what I feel. Like, see, even the Asia Pacific, well, everything was rallying, right? So there's no reason for US not to rally. Uh, and if you go further, because this news I've seen, from yesterday. So I'm sharing this on my Discord, my Twitter account, not on the YouTube stream. But if you go and follow me on the X, I will show you as well. See, one of our members is saying that the news is that they wanted to abandon, but I'm saying that this news has been circulating from yesterday. But I found the headline. If you look at it 3 hours ago, that they will, if this trial ceases strike, they will stop as well. This has been circulating from last. I think even yesterday I saw that too. So yeah. but still moving. Now this is breaking out on 6,100. I mean, really bullish. I wish we would have taken uh, a little bit more size, but who knows, right? I was not thinking at all that it's going to break out like that. Um, but when I see that the book map cleared up 6085, I mean, I was pretty sure it's going to reach a 6100 because there was no order at the time. And guys, if you want to join our community, the links are below. We have right now the deal going on that if you take the Tradify account using our link and code, you can access our live trading Discord for free until you get funded. Once you get funded, and then you can consider buying it by the time. So it's going to give you uh, essentially a free if you buy the Tradify account using our account, and this will create you and give you the opportunity to trade with a systematic way rather than emotionally uh, and blow your account. So there's nothing one day or you need to finish everything in a one day. Just take the straight to sim account, and I'm going to guide you not only just the trade ideas. I really care about my community, so I also talk about exact size you need to take it, how I see the day. uh, so for you is a win-win situation if you're going to come and join our community. Right, so I will not force the short at this point, though this looks very extended. uh, we'll see what happened, whether we can reject 6100, or let a little bit hang around it. The way it moved, we need at least 5-10 minutes of consolidation at this level. But I'm happy today. I mean, I was not expecting to make more, but we made 1,000, so that's really good. So yeah, guys, any questions? Any question, guys, on the YouTube, uh, on the Facebook, on the Twitter? Let me see how many thumbs up you give it to us. Uh, or you have any questions? I can see your comments and questions here. Let me see here. So this is the first 5 minutes bearish candle coming in, is making an engulfing to the previous 5 minutes breakout. Just retouched to 6,100 now. Okay, so we need to be a bit more careful. Let's see what it does here. We might gonna see a sell off, but let this 30 minutes close, or this 5 minute close. There was a very strong breakout. Okay, let's see. I think this is an important phase, and right now it is on the support. We need to see whether it can fail the support or it just buy back here. It could be a small shallow pullback here. So this is a very shallow pullback. Now let's see what it does. Does it push us back up or it fails here? I'm taking a very small entry into my account, just testing one strategy. So that's why I'm not calling you out. I'm just taking an MNQ, just the one contract. I'm testing one strategy. So don't copy me on that trade. Uh, I'm just testing this a shallow pullback strategy, whether it works. So it's working really fine. Uh, but oh my goodness, breakout happened. I wish I've taken really a big side. So this strategy, what I was, was doing a back test for a while, that when market moves up and make the one pullback on the 2 minutes, and then we have a shallow pullback, what happened next? So it's really, it's really breaking out. So it's really, I like it, that strategy. So what I usually do, so I usually do those real time back testing, because you need to do back test, on the historical data, but you also need to do some testing to verify your strategy on the live with a very small size. Uh, so if you look at it, the strategy, what I'm retesting is that we need a one strong consolidation pullback, a strong consolidation breakout, then has to have a ride, a very strong ride, and then we have a one first red candle on the 2 minutes have to retest by a shallow pullback. And when shallow pullback happened and it held the previous low, then you go long here with the risk of this, and you can take the profit either on the breakout or on the high of the previous. You see what I'm saying? Do you guys see my screen? Did you understand what I just was explaining to you? Yeah. So it's really important for you guys to have some backing and then do some, uh, retest. Uh, and in the methodology and strategy classes, I do real time, replay backtest with some of our strategies. So just to give you more confidence that how in the real time when this is unfolding, how you can basically learn and actually take benefit of it. Uh, on a YouTube, guys, have any question? All right, so I think 6100 has some resistance. So this is a double test on 6100. Guys, if those who are on the YouTube and joining for the first time and they're not aware, so you look at it. You go to smarttraders.com. If you go to smarttraders.com, this is our website, and a lot of free stuff and the recaps I post every day. So go ahead and look at it. And those who are new and they wanted to start with my methodology, there's a 35% coupon. You can even buy uh, a book, and it has a lot of my strategies. Even what I've taken today is in this book as well. So go ahead and look at it. A lot of good reviews coming out from my community. They love it. It will help you to frame your mind that how to identify the setup and also how to manage the risk. So if you want to have a risk-free start or small start before getting into a membership, you can, or you just wanted to follow YouTube and just want to learn our methodology, you can start with just buying this book. Right, this is just $10, and this is $49, but after 35% discount, it is really cheap. So go ahead, um, you're going to cover that into the one good trade. And but there's a lot of resources for you. Even if you don't want to buy, check it out on our website. There are a lot of free resources available. Here, market's still breaking out 6100. Man, this market is unbelievable. I'm telling you, Dan, don't even try thinking of shorting it. This is really, really crazy market. Crazy market. This market is just blindly, say I'm gonna buy. That's it. You come every day morning and just buy, you're gonna be more profitable than doing even trading. Look at just NQ. NQ moved in the just first 5 minutes, it's almost 100 points. And then it consolidated and moved another 100 points in another half an hour. So right now we are almost 40 minutes, 50 minutes in the trading session, and NQ has already moved 200 points. Crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff. How bullish it is. And look at this 15 minutes chart. Look at this 15-minute chart. Look at this. It seems like somebody just drawing a green color line. There's nothing, no pullback, no consolidation. We don't need it. Oh, another breakout. Here you go. Here you go. Don't chase it, guys. Don't chase it. Okay. Warning you, don't chase it. But very strong consolidation. There's no reason for you to guys to short this market. And as we said in the pre-market analysis, that don't have the short mindset that I want to short. This is the very wrong mindset. You look for the price action and then you decide. Market was really strong. As we talked about it, look at this 30 minutes. There was a resistance here. There was a resistance here. Market immediately bounced and retested this and I was telling you the how you can find the strength in the market. See that how long does it take market to come down and how quickly market bounce. So market and I was explaining that market took 60 minutes just to come down 10 points, and the moment market opened in 5 minutes, market moved 10 points. So what this really shows me, it shows me that market has really strong strength. And that's only can happen in the strong market. That what you need in hours to cover, market just covering back into just 5 minutes. Just shows that how strong and bullish and how much people wanted to buy, how much they are under invested. Everything's so green. Everything's so green. Nvidia another 1.2% up. Tesla 1.12% up. Everything is rallying. Oil is coming down. Gold is coming down. VIX is coming down. You tell me that why markets needs to come down? And that's why that's why you just can't look at one thing. You need to have the overall market context, and that's why I always suggest to you that don't think just this is extended, this is extended. You need to have a market structure, market context understanding. Really important. If you're really serious about learning setup is one thing, but market context and strategy is really important. And I can show you example here. Look at this one. So here, so we saw this, let me just go to 5 minutes. Okay. So just mark this 5 minutes. Okay. Now I'll go here, which is basically, let me just remove the pre-market data. Okay. So now where is the Friday? Friday was the June 13th, right? And then I want you to learn it. Okay. So let me stop sharing my other screen on this on the YouTube, and then I'm going to share what I'm teaching here at this point. It's a really important lesson. Let me just bring it my dash chart here. Okay. So now everybody will see the same thing. Okay, look at this. So if you go back and look at my June 13th stream, and I think this is very important what I'm telling you. Okay. Look at this. I want to look the first June 13th. Okay. So June 13th here. Okay. This is a June 13th opening candle. How many point it is? From 44. How many points is 20 points? Yes or no? Come on, guys, on the Discord. I want to hear. Can you see my screen, and do you hear me what I'm asking you guys? All right. So look at it. So what if you go back? If you go back and look at our June 13th stream, what we did? We shorted it here. Correct? Do you remember that? We shorted June 13th, right? And now, right? And now, if we look at this, okay. Now, if you look at this, and let me just go to 5 minutes here, and look at this candle. Okay, look at this candle, look at this candle. But this time, I said that we're going to go long. Why? What is the difference between this flag and this flag? This is called market context. In simple term, this is called market context. Not every opening drive is equal to the long side. And if you go back and look at it, I explained to you, at this day, where was VIX? Look at the VIX. Okay, VIX was gapping up. Market was gapping up, but VIX was gapping up. VIX was really, what the VIX shows us, that the market is volatile, market is uncertain. You need to understand the market volatility, market structure. There was just so many tensions going on in the market, uh, and then today, we market has the answers of lot of those uncertainties. VIX is dropping, crude oil is dropping. So from the price action perspective, the both are equal, but context make you consistently profitable. And that's why I always say to you guys that really important for you guys to learn. Just don't follow replay setups on the YouTube by just following. It's if it's that simple, following this setup, everyone would be considerably profitable. What you need to learn is from the mentor who understand the market structure, have understanding of different instruments, risk management understanding, and can guide you and teach you. It's just not that I call out the alerts. Hey, go long, go short. I basically give you a real time. It's not a voiceover that after alerts I'm doing on the sitting on my studio and just putting the commentary. I'm telling you the real time what I see. It could be good, it could be bad, but that's the way it is, right? That's the way you're gonna learn. Any question, guys? If not, then I really appreciate if you give a thumbs up if you love this small nuggets of learning. So give a thumbs up so then other traders can follow us. And if you're interested in joining our community and put your level up, come and join our community. So if not, I'm not interested in taking any other trade. Do you have any questions before we end? So right now, I really see the resistance coming in. Look at the rejection happen on the SPY. Um, so see if it breaks 6100 and give us the back test, we can consider shorting under 6100. But it's to fail. Uh, but it has to come down below like this. If you are watching it in the afternoon and you see a small pullback, uh, if this rejection happens here, then market can go back and retest the VWAP. But this has to fail this area. As far as stay above this, there's no uh, short entry. But I'm not going to trade anymore. I'm done with my day. I'm really happy to start a new week on the Father's Day. Uh, over $1,000, really good. And we have a Father's Day promotion going on. So if you want to take advantage of that too. Any questions? Let me just quickly check on X and Twitter. Any questions? Um, in the Discord, do you guys have any question? No, I'm just thinking that it might gonna give you a pullback, but I'm really the way it is really strong. It may easily consolidate here, but I'm saying that if the market comes in failure and come below 690, uh, then there's a chances that they're gonna come and retest the VWAP. But the way market is moving is extremely strong. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's really extremely strong. Look at this, the way it is going up. It's extremely strong. So I think that this is inevitable. The retest of all-time high is inevitable. So if you look at the weekly chart here, let me show you the weekly chart here. So we are almost only how many points? If you look at it, so high is 6160, almost 60 points away, right? One more day. That's it. And this is a short, I think this is a short week, right? The Thursday is off, right? Market is closed on Thursday. Am I correct? Can somebody check whether Juneteenth is off or for CME? Yeah, but I think so is going to be off, but let me see. Let me see if somebody can go Google CME calendar. Yeah, but don't preempt shorting it. Okay, that's what I'm saying. If you see the failure coming in on the retest, you can take it, but don't preempt short. This could easily go up, and always keep an eye on the wicks because wicks is also coming back to the support. Crude oil is you can look at it in both those two scenarios and see does it really make sense. If they start going back up, then there might be a chance. So equity index. Yeah, I think Thursday are closed. Yeah, yeah, early close, right? So yeah, so I think a lot of uncertainties plus a short week. We'll see how the data goes. Here you go, one more pull, man, the strong one more push. I think it's going. It seems like it's going to go retest 6160 within this week. Extremely strong. Yeah, don't short it, man. Don't short this one. Yeah. Yeah, you can consider just a small, I mean, small pullback, just a quick scalp, which I don't like it anyway. But if you want to, you can scalp, but you can expect that there's going to go and fade, you know, completely. I think that's if people are thinking like this from last few months, that not few months, few weeks after the first week of April, the market is going to sell off like that. But if you look at it, I was talking, currently we are in the regime where sell off doesn't even last 30 minutes. Maximum you can go with a half the session. So if you have a sell off between 9:30 to 12, then 12 to 4 is going to be strong rally. If you see the strong pullback between 12 to 4, then after hours it's just going to rip. So it's basically not even the full session. Here you go, one more push on, man. Wow. Here you go. Look at this. 6107 now. I mean, it's gonna grind now. It's gonna grind now and go all the way to the. They're gonna kill all the puts. Those who are the fear monger, bear is going to slaughter today. Yeah, right? I mean, it's really hard because see, Israel has the whole U.S. support, right? So for any regime to go against the U.S. is really difficult. Uh, and I was expecting, if you look at it, I think last 1.5 year, this Iran Israel conflict just keep coming back again and again, right? And Israel is getting keep aggressive, right? From drones to, there's so many things happen in the last 1 or 2 years, in geopolitically, um, which is really difficult for Iran uh, to go anything against it, and especially the President Trump is really strong in terms of the actions and the determination and everything, right? Uh, and I think they're right. That's why they're appealing to the president that, please save us. But they need, at the same time, they need the face saving, because in the Middle East, Iran needs to keep it his aura. They're strong. They're a fighter. Those kind of egoistic ideas, right? So yeah. Hey. Oh wow! I didn't know that about it. All right, all right. Just give me 1 second. Let me just end the YouTube transmission and then we can talk. All right. So, guys, if you don't have any questions on the YouTube, let me just turn off the YouTube transmission. If you want to join our community, feel free to come and reach out and follow the comments. They have details. You can join our through the website. They have free resources, thesmarttraders.com, and then also you can join our Discord. And appreciate if you have not given a thumbs up, please give a thumbs up on our videos. Thank you.